Hey guys, Sashiburi, it's been a while. We are heading towards Akasaka, which is down in Minato-ku, central part of Tokyo. Got a meeting there around 1, and figured, hey, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, and want to bring you guys along. Up here on the right, sad story, quickly, at this crossing, we'll see it right over here when we're driving by. 2 weeks ago on Saturday, a guy named Adam Francis from the States, I think he's from Michigan, or maybe Wisconsin actually. He died right there at that crossing. And as you can see, there's flowers there. There were some beer cans. So what happened, I don't know all the details, but a friend of mine sent me a Facebook post that this guy, Adam, he is the manager, was the manager of Titan's craft beer at Otsuka. So I was a semi-regular. I mean, I've been there a bunch of times. I didn't know Adam. He was the common face, red hair, red beard, built to the hilt, quiet guy. But early Saturday morning, 2 weeks ago, right at that crossing, he died. And I don't know if he was on his bicycle. I've seen him riding his bicycle around Tokyo. Hey Jason, welcome guys. Or whether he was crossing, walking against a red light, or I don't know the details, but the fact of the matter is he was tragically all kids. I think a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old or something, and now a widow. So just terrible. Especially he came to Japan for that job, to be the manager of Titan's craft beer. So it's always horrible, when somebody young dies in a tragic accident like that. Especially when you've got small kids and, you're away. Imagine being his parents, let alone his wife getting that phone call. Your husband's he's on his way home, but he doesn't turn up, and then you start worrying, and where is he? And then you maybe get the call. And same thing with his folks back home. So they came here, and there was a memorial. I didn't go. I had plans a couple weeks ago when they held it. But anyhow, not to start off this stream with a Debbie Downer of a story, but I just wanted to pass that on. If anybody has been to Titans in Otsuka, pretty sure they're back open now. So check it out. They've got great craft beer, friendly place, a lot of locals, so everybody's kind of busted up over that. But we are on our way to Akasaka, and we're gonna probably go through Yotsuya. Right now we just passed Sugamo. We're on Hakusan Street. We'll make our way carefully into Akasaka. So Akasaka is dead center Tokyo. Minato-ku is the area. We just left Toshima-ku, I guess. So we're heading into the center of Tokyo. That is Akasaka, dead center on the map. A lot of business stuff going on there. Some business towers, and not really a residential. There are of course are apartments there, but it's not a real busy residential area. It's mostly business people there. So on the weekends, it's quiet. It's a ghost town. And I love it there on the weekends. I actually I lost my prized ring. Some of you have commented on it. I wore it daily for 15 years. That was my son's name was on it. I had some Native American icons on it. And the small little Indian craft jewelry shop in Akasaka, they made it for me 15 years ago. I went in there. I love Native American culture, history. And being from the Pacific Northwest, there's a rich Native American culture there. So I had this ring made. Really cool icons on it. It had a bear's head with a turquoise eye. It had the sun. It had the Kujira, the whale fin icons, all Native American, iconography. And then it had Joji's name on it in kanji. And I freaking lost it. I don't know where it could have possibly gone. I backtracked everywhere for the 2 days that I thought I had last seen it. That included a restaurant and a gym and a couple studios, and nobody had seen it. So who knows, maybe it'll turn up in the house one day in the distant future. But I'm really bummed about that. It was kind of my omamori. Good luck charm. So I went into the shop. They actually moved to another location, also in Akasaka, and it was downstairs from a studio I was working at the other day. And I went in. I was like, "Hey!" I told the lady the story, and she brought the jeweler over. So she has some craftsmen that make the jewelry for her. They're not Native American; they're Japanese. So anyhow, I've got to get some pictures. If anybody, I doubt any of you do, anybody has pictures of my ring, screenshots, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ferret through a bunch of old videos, because I definitely have shots of that ring in videos. So, or I'll just draw it. I'll have to draw pictures for the craftsman to make the ring again. But I'm going to have it made again. But that's always a pisser when you lose something that's prized possession. Good coffee shop right here on the left called Veres. I go in there sometimes when I'm having work done on my scooter back at the bike shop back behind us. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to recreate it. It was cool. It was really cool. It was far beyond what I expected when I ordered the ring and gave them the pictures and stuff, and they drew up the image and crafted it. It was slick. So let's work on that. It is a beautiful day. The humidity hasn't hit yet, but we're getting close to the beginning of rainy season. But the sun is warm and the air still is cool, and I'm loving it. Speaking of, there's McDonald's right there. That was a quinkadink. So a few weeks ago, we went to Ochanomizu, which is just up here to the left. There's a bunch of musical shops there, music stores for guitars, ukuleles, drums, bass, clarinets, wind instruments. And Joji, our son, joined the music band at school. So he wanted to play guitar. Of course, I've got several guitars, but man, talk about precious treasures. I don't want him learning on some expensive guitars. So we went and bought him a cheapie. It's nice, actually. It's incredible how affordable, decent electric guitars are. So we paid 25,000 yen, which is about, I don't know, 160 bucks or something, for a Ibanez cheapie. But it's Ibanez, it's got some decent pickups on it. So, and then Joji's, it's the first time he ever picked up a guitar. He was down in our studio, and I heard him plunking around, and I heard, what's the melody? See if you can pick it out. That's all I'm going to give you. Of course, he was just playing single notes, but I was like, oh, dude, all right, he's got gear for Metallica. And so that didn't last long. And fair enough, he said, he came back, he's like, yeah, there's too many kids that play guitar, and some that are already good at it, and they have no bass players. And bass is cool too. So back we went to Ochanomizu, and it was funny, the guy working there, he was like, "Are, you're back?" I was like, yeah. Mo akichatta. He's already tired of the guitar. Not entirely, but he wants to still play guitar, but he needs to do the bass because there's nobody else in the club that is playing bass. That's right, JB, Enter Sandman. So we got another bass, or got another electric instrument. This time, a Fernandez, which is also a Japanese-made guitar. I think they're made in Saitama. And good instruments. Good instrument. Plays nicely. That was also about 25,000 yen. Comes with a soft case. And so he's been plunking away at that. He showed me some slap bass, not playing it, but what he likes to listen to. So I think he'll be trying to do some slapping. Passing through, coming up on Jimbocho. Jim's Boat Show. The greatest place to come for used books. A lot of bookstores here. Very little English, mostly Japanese books. Our neighbors at our old apartment own a building there. Really cool, very, very architectural building. Go figure, because the bookstore, it's a bookstore, sells nothing but architectural books. So if you're into architecture, check out that bookstore. What is their family name? I think they use their family name for the bookstore. Arata, A-R-A-T-A, I believe. But if you look for Jim's Boat Show, architecture books, you'll find it. Cool little building. I think they actually built our building that our apartment was in, or at least designed it rather. Hello. Just had to clear my throat. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jason. Look up Mark King of level 42. Will do. Yeah, if you guys have any other base master recommendations, let me know. And I'll pass that on to Joji. Rams is in the house. Welcome. And hello. Guys, quiet today. Some big YouTuber must be doing a live stream right now, sucking all my oxygen. So, some people have been asking when's the next video, and I'm in the midst of editing my next video, taking my time. And this is probably the most poignant video, well, I don't say point, but the most important. It has it's a really good message, and maybe I've talked about it before, called Side Stand Project. And the Side Stand Project is an organization that allows folks in wheelchairs to ride motorcycles. Not just people in wheelchairs, people with disabilities. So they ride on closed circuits and racetracks, and once a year they do a closed road ride up in Hakone. So I've been to 3 events over the course of a year and filmed it and interviewed people and doing it proper. So that's what I'm working on now. Take my time and make a really nice documentary style video. And I've got another project in the works, a podcast. It's cyclical with me, but I'm doing another podcast, and this one is huge. All I'm going to say is it's fictional true crime. That makes sense. And it's turning out really nicely. It's a serial, so we've got at least 6 episodes to begin with. And depending on how the story evolves, I'll expand that. But I have 6 episodes, the framework for 6 episodes, and the first one is done. As far as written, well, not exactly. So I'm hiring voice actors. Do you know any good ones? So it's going to be an international crew. I need some Arabic, English-speaking Middle Eastern folks that'll have an accent. It's going to be very authentic. And I'm really excited about the direction it's going. No idea on when it will be done, but as those dates and unveilings become known, I will share that. But I'm going to need everybody's help to really push this, because I believe this has potential to have a really good run with it. So a lot of tourists. We're right across from Kokyo right now, which is the Imperial Palace. Open 6 days a week. It's closed on Mondays. A lot of people don't realize that. They turn up and Wally World's closed. So a friend of mine sent me a mail the other day, and he's like, hey, my cousin and his wife are going to Tokyo. What should I tell them to see? And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten that question. In my 25 years, almost 26 years here in Japan. But, you know, almost everybody, I mean, I've bent over backwards to share information of places to go and blah, 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 blah. But everybody ends up doing their own research. Because when you come somewhere like this, Tokyo is such an easy place to get around, and everybody goes, they want to see all the tourist stuff. They want to see what they've seen online, and most people just kind of stick to that. It's a little bit intimidating coming here for the first time. If you don't speak the language, and you know, it can be a little bit intimidating. So people stick to the known things, and but then those with the adventurous spirit will dig a little deeper. And I share some stuff. I'm not going to share everything because I don't want. I like to have my little private places. But anyhow, I told him, you know, the usual Tokyo Tower, do the top deck tour, get the English audio guide because I know somebody who's the voice of that. Hint, hint. Go in this when you're in the same area. Go to Zojoji Temple. Check out the Kokeshi dolls. No, is that the right word? Not Kokeshi. Not Kokeshi. I had the word wrong. What are the? I think I actually said Kokeshi in the mail I sent to him. Anyhow, the statue, the Jizo statues. Oh man, this is going to totally throw them off. They're going to look up Zojoji and Kokeshi dolls, the Jizo statues. What else? Yeah, in that area, it's cool to check out those places. And what else? Of course, Ginza, Higashi Ginza. Go check out Roar Coffee, which is my new favorite place. Not too busy, not like Glitch. A couple others over there. But Roar is nice. Cool charcoal coffee, which is really tasty. Bring your toothbrush for after. We're heading towards Toranomon, which is always one of my favorite places. Great energy in Toranomon. I don't know, it's just something in the air in Toranomon. Really nice shrine there. Very seldom visited by tourists. Called Atago Jinja. Really, really long flight of stairs leading up to the shrine, and there's a tea house, and check out Atago Shrine. It's over near Toranomon Station. And that tall building you're seeing up ahead in the center of your screen, right there, that's Toranomon Hills. That's my dream place for getting an apartment. That will never happen unless that podcast really kicks ass. But Toranomon Hills is a cool place. That whole complex over there is nice. Yeah, good energy. Found a nice little coffee shop over there as well. Okay, got some beans. But this area is nice on the weekend. It's there's not a lot of people. And we're going to be turning right pretty soon. Probably should have come there, but we're going to turn right and head into Akasaka via Taneike-Sando. Let's go up a little further. Right over here on the right is a soba shop, an old institution in an old Japanese style house right on the corner there. Great soba. Right by Toranomon Hills. So if you're hankering for some noodles, I'm gonna turn right here. Just passing by the Toranomon Hills complex. Welcome, Montreal. One place I haven't been in Canada, to the east. I know it's really, really cold there in the winter time. But that usually means the summers are superb. Kind of making a roundabout way into Akasaka. We'll try this road here. No, we won't, because that's a what? So, okay, wait. Right up here. This is Kamiyacho. Straight ahead is the Azabudai Hills. You can kind of see that curved building. Hey Ramses. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Right over here, that's Azabudai Hills. Really funky building, opened maybe just a couple years ago. Lots of free-form organic shapes, and kind of has a Gaudi influence to it. Azabudai Hills, near Kamiyacho Station. All right, let's turn here. Eventually, we'll make our way to Akasaka. So, I posted on my Instagram about the next door neighbor's house being torn down. So they're taking their time. They haven't even been there the last 2 days, the demolition crew. They started setting up all the scaffolding, and then they put up these sheets to keep the debris in. And they just started doing that, and they stopped. I don't know what's going on. Weather was good. We're right by the U.S. Embassy now. This high wall here on the left looks like some construction going on at the grounds of the U.S. Embassy. Maybe not. I made a mistake. No, that's not the U.S. Embassy. It's another block over. A demolished building. Looks very similar to the embassy area. Embassy's right here, actually. We're gonna turn right. Feel free to salute the U.S. Embassy as we pass by. The Okura Hotel is here on the right. The police are very vigilant around here. They watch you like a hawk. Always on the lookout for suspicious folks going by the U.S. Embassy. All these guys are giving me the hairy eyeball. Or is he just looking at the bike? Maybe he's just checking out the bike. I wonder what these guys think about. They stand here on the corner for their shift is how long? I don't know. Maybe they take a break at some point, but they're just standing there, and there's just nothing going on. But they're on their post, and they're not even like a beat cop. They're just standing there. Looking around, making sure nothing nefarious is going down, but still, man, my mind would be in completely different worlds if I was handling that job. So yeah, the neighbors, house is going down. So the real noise is going to be starting very soon. And I may have shared about that family before. I don't remember exactly, but really nice, quiet couple. Probably early 60s now. And I started talking with them. The longest conversation in 13 years with them. Thanks to Bistro, our dog. He's kind of an icebreaker. But anyhow, found out about them, blah, 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 blah. But did we talk about this? About their daughter? Oh, I think that was their daughter who disappeared. Maybe we did talk about this. It's just a mystery. I want to know where that girl is. So there was a teenage girl living there when we moved in, and I always assumed it was their daughter. No reason to think otherwise. But then she just vanished. Haven't seen her for years. So that leads me to believe that maybe something happened to her. But how do you ask them? But I was so close to asking them, because I'm just so curious. Every time I come home, I think about that girl. It's haunting me. So I've got to figure out a way to get to the bottom of this. But that's the thing, in Japan, everybody keeps, or at least in Tokyo, in the big cities, everybody keeps to themselves. They just don't talk. There's not a lot of nosy gossiping going on, and that bugs me. I need more nosy gossip. Watch it. I'm totally the old woman in the neighborhood. Always on the lookout, watching. I know what everything that's going on. Alright, we are in Tamekisano, and we're going to be looking for our parking space. Today I'm going to do some guerrilla parking. There was a paid parking place, but it is closed now. Holy shoot! So, yeah, the place I usually park is now monthly parking. So there's very few motorcycle parking places to begin with, and now they're kind of trending towards making them monthly parking, which is total BS, because then that, you know, puts a stranglehold on those of us who want to park legally and without the risk of getting tickets. But I do have a go-to little place on a side street, and hopefully it'll be okay on the weekend. And it's right by this crazy love hotel right around the corner here. That's shaped like a castle, as all love hotels should be. You'll see it momentarily. It's white. It's right out of Disneyland. It's called Hotel Chantilly. And go ahead, I'll take that too. Oh, Jason. Jason. Alright, we're getting close to the Iowa spot. There was an AVEX studio here where they used to recording studios. Like Shibuya. Probably Akasaka is the second most condensed or concentrated area for studios in Tokyo. Shibuya would be the one, number one, then probably Akasaka is two. There's a little right here. Say a little prayer with me, everybody, that the green guys don't turn up and ruin my day with a 9,000 yen ticket. Let me swing you guys around and say a quick hello and goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hey guys. Good to see you. Yeah, lock us in here. I've got 30 minutes before my appointment, so I'm going to take my computer to the coffee shop and work a bit on that podcast I was telling you about. What else is there to report? Not a whole lot. I have no travel plans at the moment. Usually I go home in August, but I may not do that this year. It all depends. We're sending our boy to overseas in January. And that's going to cost a bundle for a 6-month study abroad thing. So we're working on that, on the plans for that. So I will be traveling with him when we decide where he's going to go. It might be BC, so maybe JB will meet up with you for coffee or something. We'll see. But yeah, I'm glad you came along. Posted on the progress of the latest video that's going to be coming out soon. Soon, I'm not going to put a date on it, but it's going to be a nice one. And I'm going to need your help sharing it, because it deserves to be seen by a lot of people, especially folks that are unaware of this sort of organization, that are perhaps wheelchair bound or have some other disabilities, but would like to ride a motorcycle and enjoy the thrill of that, that they thought maybe was in this sort of program. So, okay, anyhow, enough of me